Jason from My Geek Easy, and I'm at Motor City Comic Con with Aaron Smolinski. Hi, Aaron. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Awesome. Doing well.
Pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you as well. Well, thanks for being here. Welcome to Michigan.
Love it.
So we were just talking about how you're from Canada. So what part of Canada are you from?
Originally Calgary, where Superman was filmed. It was filmed in Blackie.
Oh, cool.
My part, so that's where I'm from.
So did they find you like on location? Was it one of those like come here, bring your kids?
It was. They had a radio announcement on the radio there. We're doing this big casting call. Bring your kids, and my aunt heard it. Told my mom. So my mom washed our faces, and down we went. And the rest is history.
It's fantastic. So if you don't know, Aaron played the young Clark Kent,
Right.
Young Kal-El in Superman. So you have that iconic part in the film where like you lift a tractor or a car. Which one is it?
It's a big truck. It's
a
big truck.
big truck.
My space capsule crashes to Earth
Yes.
and the truck, and I lift it, and I'm like, all right, fix the tire now.
And Mom and Pa Kent are like, oh.
Who's this? What the heck?
So how did they film that thing? Because everything was practical effects back then.
It was. So they actually had, and people are amazed to this day, they're like, your parents let you come out of a capsule naked on film, and there was one cable. That was it. From the front, a cable and a crane, and lifted that truck up, and if that cable would have snapped. But actually interesting, Gene Hackman's brother was a stunt coordinator, and he was literally 5 feet away, ready to grab me if anything happened.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
awesome.
felt safe.
Yeah, that's so cool. So, I mean, obviously 1,000 questions about Christopher Reeves and what it was like to work with him. So
right. It was incredible. I actually met him on Superman 3 because I was in Superman 3 as well, and that's the first time I met him.
Right. Oh, okay. So
and
you didn't meet him for
I
the
didn't
first
meet him
one.
for
That
the
makes
first one.
sense.
Yeah, and he was incredible. And he instilled on me what it was like to be an actor and to be humble, because on the set, he sat and ate lunch in the tent with everyone else. And here he is, Superman 3, one of the biggest stars in the world, and he's just sitting there eating. So it was really wonderful.
I mean, that's all I ever hear about the man is just how much he just embodied who Superman just was. You know, just a pure soul, just kind and giving and down to earth, even though here he is this superstar.
Yeah, he really was. And after his accident, I did a Western and worked with a lot of the same people that he worked with on another Western, and we sent him a card. And I signed it, Aaron Smolinski, a.k.a. Baby Clark Kent. And he wrote back and remembered it, and he's like, you worked with me on Superman 3. So he's just an incredible, incredible person. And it shows in his kids and the foundation and everything else.
Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. So now let's talk about, like, what was it like to be, like, how old were you when you were, I did this? Baby Superman?
Yeah, so I was 3, and people are like, you don't remember, and I remember a ton of it.
Yeah, I bet.
Especially with Dick Donner and the candy table that I got to have, and speaking in Dick Donner's walkie-talkie, all this cool stuff. And there's a part of the scene is I just wrap my arms around Phyllis Thaxter, Ma Kent. It wasn't scripted, but Dick was just like, just do what you would do as a 3-year-old. And in that scene, I just felt it, and I just reached out. She was so sweet. And there's a blooper where she says, he doesn't have any family around here, and I look up at her and I say, yeah, I do. And I remember that because I felt guilty because my parents were right there.
Right.
And I'm like, no,
and you're 3.
And I was 3. I was like, my mom's right there, So I remember a lot of it, and it was great. I remember coming out naked, being a little shy. They had to bribe me with juicy fruit gum to get me to come out.
That's amazing.
And Coca-Cola, and then a snow globe. It was great.
That is fantastic. And then you got to come back for Superman 3, so I'm sure you remember a lot more then, and you could, take it in, a little bit more than when you were 3 years old. So what was that like?
That was great. I was doing a lot of commercials there in Calgary, and that was filmed in Calgary as well. And it was really cool because the mom at the photo booth scene is my actual mom.
Really?
Yeah. So and my dad was in the movie as well.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. So it was great. It was a lot of fun being there, and that time I realized who Chris was and who Superman was. So it was pretty special.
Yeah, that you could be on set with him and stuff. So did you get to work with Richard Pryor at all, or Margot Kidder?
Yeah, I worked with Richard Pryor on that as well, and it was great. Very, very different. You just get to the point, do the scene, and get out type of thing. It's not, but it was wonderful.
What an experience, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah. And this, and meeting people like yourself and the fans, it's just really humbling and warms my heart. And just that who would have thought that lifting a truck at 3 years old would touch so many people and transcend so many lives.
I mean, without Superman, we don't have any of this here. We don't have any of the Marvel movies and the craziness that's happening right now.
Right.
So, and you were a part of that. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's pretty special.
Yeah,
it's pretty special.
Yeah. Told you, nice Canadian, right? Like this guy. Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Aaron.
Pleasure.
You have a good rest of the con.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.